Welcome to a 5-part wildlife photography journey into Amboseli National Park. A land of superlative wildlife and unrivaled photographic potential. All set against one of Africa's most iconic and breathtaking backdrops. I'm Matthew Williams-Ellis, a professional wildlife photographer. Join as I search for the perfect composition of a herd of elephants in front of the roof of Africa, Mount Kilimanjaro. I fulfill a lifelong dream of photographing on Amboseli's vast, dry lake bed and explore Elephant Garden Conservancy, capturing images of the giraffe of the antelope world and actual giraffe. And finally, I'll come face to face with TJ, one of Amboseli's most iconic super tuskers. In this episode, part 2, I capture one of my favourite elephant images ever. And, spoiler alert, Kilimanjaro isn't even in it. Later, I finally get my first opportunity to photograph elephants with Kilimanjaro rising behind. But is the image actually as strong as I hoped? Let me know what you think.
Just near the gate in Amboseli, and Titus, my guide, spotted off in the distance a big sort of plume of dust that wasn't for once a dust devil. It's a family of elephants, and they're all sort of steadily moving this way. They've just stopped under a tree, but the plan is to wait here and keep fingers crossed that they move in this direction. And there's a clear elephant path here with lots of elephant dung on it, so at some point they will come this way to come and drink. The question is when. So yeah, this has the potential to be a good shot, but right now it's just elephant dung and clouds. This is sort of the fun of wildlife photography, I think. Sometimes you wait like this and hopefully they start coming this way, and sometimes you wait, you have an idea, and nothing happens. We've positioned the vehicle just this side of the path, so hopefully as they get to this point, you'll get this amazing sort of shape of lots of them all in a line, one behind each other. We've lost Kilimanjaro, but it would still be a pretty epic shot, even just with the clouds. There's lots of texture in the clouds. It's slightly backlit, or sort of lit from above, so the light isn't brilliant this time of day, but hopefully the image will get its shape from the shape of the elephants as they're walking, and also from the shape of the clouds up above. That's sort of how I'm picturing it.
I honestly couldn't be happier with this first shot. The clouds add so much drama to the image, but all this did was get me even more excited for trying to create something similar with Kilimanjaro.
Welcome to another morning in Amboseli National Park. Currently sat waiting for a small family of elephants to hopefully walk into these plains in front of me. Kilimanjaro's out, got the beautiful shape of that, still some really nice sort of soft side morning light. I'll be able to hopefully get different types of shots when they're further away, sort of hidden the edge of this patch just in front of me. Might be able to get some shots with some really nice scale where they're really small, and then Kilimanjaro looks vast up above. But what that's going to come down to there is having a good shape, because it's slightly side/backlit. I need the elephants to be in a good shape and a good formation, because that's all you're going to get, especially when they're really small. It's not about the details. And then as they get closer, hopefully I'll be able to see a bit more detail, because the light will be coming from here and they'll be in front of me, so it'll sort of light them up a bit better. But the sort of elephant will almost be more the focus of the image then. But who knows what might happen. None of that might actually take place at all. They might change their mind and go in a different direction. They're just getting to a good spot now in front of Kilimanjaro. One thing I definitely want is separation between the four of them. That's going to help the image. Here we go. Possible to go forward a bit, please?
Yes, please.
Because I need them on the left of Kilimanjaro if they're heading right. Oh wow, this is going to be absolutely amazing.
Hopefully they're all going to line up one after the other here. Well, that was absolutely amazing. Mother with the most amazing big tusks that came to sort of point. There was a youngster in the group as well, in a beautiful open area with Kilimanjaro behind. The only question is, did I manage to actually capture a good photo? And it's really hard to know. I mean, it was sort of so chaotic, I couldn't even film the last bit of it to show you what was happening, because I moved on to the wide angle and they got really close. There were definitely some nice moments. There'll definitely be some good frames. Did I get one that was sort of, you know, portfolio worthy? I don't know, it's so hard to tell. Either way, that was just absolutely epic.
On reviewing the images, there are a couple of panoramas I'm fairly pleased with, but they definitely aren't portfolio worthy, as the formation of the elephants just doesn't feel spot on, and the light was illuminating their bums, not their faces. But, as with most situations in wildlife photography, the great shots don't happen at first attempt. So it was onwards in search of more elephants.
And they've just disappeared off into the palm trees over in the distance. The landscape here in Amboseli is just so beautiful, so open. Now, I've heard a lot about the lake bed and how beautiful and open that is. I've seen some amazing images, but so many other parts of the park are equally open and beautiful and varied. It's just, especially this time of day in the morning, it's the most amazing place to drive around. Hazy look to it as well. Doesn't get much better than this.
But it turns out it does. We then headed to the northern area of Amboseli, where Titus said there are often large herds crossing later in the morning. And he wasn't wrong. I'd like to apologise in advance for my non-stop use of the word amazing. I am working on my vocab.
Wow. Oh my god, this is amazing. Tusks on that one at the front.
As they got close, I switched to my 70-200, always my preferred lens for wildlife photography. I feel that the 70-200 results in more intimate feeling images. If you are taking it from closer to your subject, you will feel this in an image.
That was absolutely amazing. A whole herd of ellies all in a perfect line. And the one at the front had the most amazing big tusks that sort of came together and were quite unusual angles, which I think sort of adds a certain amount of character to the photograph. Oh, that was beautiful. They sort of, when they got a bit closer, they just stopped and looked at us, almost posing for the photograph, and then just filed past us one by one. That was amazing. We just saw them off in the distance. Fortunately, there's a road here, so we managed to catch them as they crossed. Now they're heading off with Kilimanjaro behind. This area is absolutely beautiful, big, vast, open plains. And you can see as we sort of look around and off in the distance, there are families of elephants everywhere. It's just a matter of sort of finding ones that are going to cross somewhere, and sort of just waiting for it to happen. Or in the instance of that one, just timing it absolutely perfectly. I'm just going to briefly interrupt this video to say that this video is sponsored by, well, me. I have 2 online courses and mentorships, The Art of Wildlife Photography, which is all about how to get creative with light, capture creative compositions, and the art of telling a story through capturing moments, behaviours and interactions. And I've also got one to do with the best settings for wildlife photography. So if you're not sure about what the best camera setup is, and you want to get your camera set up exactly like I have it set up, then that would be the perfect one to join. If you want to know more, you can visit www.masteringwildlifephotography.com. Back to the video.
The start of another day brought yet more opportunity, and this time in beautiful morning light. It might seem odd to do the same thing over and over and over again, but this is what results in the best images. Tiny changes in the body position or formation are what will make an image work. And it's the repetition that I believe is how you create your own luck.
Surrounded by elephants all crossing in front of Kilimanjaro. This is what I've been waiting for. That was absolutely amazing. We had this big herd of elephants just crossing the road with Kilimanjaro behind. Like, that combination was amazing.
And it just got better and better. In the next episode, part 3, my aim is simple: to improve on my previous elephant in Kilimanjaro photo. And spoiler alert, it just gets better. A reminder that in wildlife photography, patience and repetition almost always lead to stronger images.
Success.